is officially proven to be flawed. The matriarchy. The matriarchy. Say it correct, you fucking retard. The the matriarchy, as we know, the matriarchy as we know, is officially flawed. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. I saw it last week with my own eyes. I'm an idiot, but with my own eyes, I watched those three broads, the presidents of UPenn, MIT, and Harvard, go up against Congress and just be fucking morons. And not to say it's women, because guys fuck up shit too. Guys fuck up shit too. But for you to think that a feminized society, women leaders coming in to change it for the good has officially been proven wrong. I knew it. Social experiments have known it. Women treat each other like shit. I don't know what experiment. I just know fucking bitches are passive aggressive, rolling their eyes, and you saw it with those congressional hearings. That these broads are just dumb, ruining society like men, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel because it's like you can't say this. You can't say that we need more females as CEOs. I remember that when the Lululemon guy, the CEO or whatever he said, he basically said, I think it was him, he's like, yo, our pants are not made for fat bitches. He didn't say it those terms, but you fucking might as well say it. You're gonna get fired. You might as if you're gonna lose your job, man. There's people that lose their jobs, they pack their shit up, and then they go. And then there's the Jerry Maguire exit. You gotta do the Jerry Maguire exit where you're like, fuck it, and people just look at you and like you're crazy. They fucking hate you anyways. You might as well give them the right reason to hate you. I think that's the best way to do it. It's like this. I lose my temper all the time. I try not to. But when I do, 0 to 100 making a scene, and I love it. And someone once told me, they're like, yo, you don't want to be so crazy. Have you ever seen that guy who's screaming on the street? Like he's screaming at someone who works at a place, or he's just screaming in line. He's screaming at his girlfriend. That's what you look like. And I say, good. I want to fucking look like that. I want people to know. 95% of the time, I'm meditating, I'm taking cold showers, I'm feeling good. But 5% I got a fucking kill switch. And it's over. It could be over at any time. And that's what you see with those bitches. They're fucking useless too. Those useless presidents. And man, as stupid as I am, I do a lot of reading. I'm a dumb guy, but I still read. I still read like prominent thinkers, like the Douglas Murray. I don't know if you ever saw me on the Boys Cast, co-host Ryan with Douglas Murray. I know I was prepared when he came on. I wasn't no dummy going into this like, oh, who are you? I know exactly what he talks about, and I started when I came into comedy really dumb, but then I started reading a lot. It takes me a long time to read, but I would read guys like Douglas Murray, Christopher Hitchens, Jonathan Haidt. I watch a lot more than reading. I watch their YouTube videos, but it's the same shit. You educate in your dumb mind. So I would educate my mind, and that was one of the things Jonathan Haidt said, man. That the way universities are, the way they're turning, it came full circle. From his articles in like 2014 or whenever I started reading this guy, to last week, full circle, this is who it has. If I had a kid, there's no fucking way you're going to an Ivy League. We're not bastardizing my genetics by sending you to an Ivy League school. No, I'm like, hey, here's the same money. Here's half the money it would cost me to put you into college. Go to Europe for a year. Do your thing, travel, work, bootstrap, do all this shit. Problem is, I'm probably not going to have a kid because nobody's going to let me seed them. Seed come inside of them if you miss that. But yeah, it was great. It was just great to see. Thinking because all these people think, a women-driven society is so much better. Yeah, everyone. There's no one in society that's really capable. So little people. That's just a whole, just so little people are capable of, one, power. I mean, everybody's doing this. They want power because everyone's power hungry. But then when they get the power, like, how fucking, even me, an uneducated person, it's like, I could go in front of those congressional hearings and like, look, senators or Congress, or whatever the fuck you are. Hey, look, but that's as dumb as these are. Yeah, you shouldn't have Jew hate on campuses, right? Leave that to the streets, and let everything else sort itself out. So, anyways, that was that. Some bitches get fired, and that one coward, Liz McGill, she blocked her. Like, I went on to her Facebook. I called the universities because Dave Portnoy said so, and whatever Dave Portnoy says, whatever Joe Rogan says, I follow. That's what's part of being in the mafia. That's the mafia, the cult, the Joe Rogan cult. That's what happens. Rogan said, don't get vaccinated. No vaccine. Portnoy says, call these schools. He posted their numbers. Call them. And I called the one chick, and I'm like, I said, so the one, it went right to voicemail. One of the President Gay, the black chick, who is also gay, when I called her phone number, it went to voicemail. And then the other one, the McGill, the receptionist answered. She's like, the president's office. And I was shocked. I didn't think anyone was going to answer. And so I just went, genocide of the Jews? And she didn't say anything. So I said it again. I was shocked too. I go, because you can't hang up, right? You can't hang up. You're fucked at this point. Which means, like, I was fairly mellow. I was just yelling, genocide of the Jews? Are you kidding? A university professor? I was impressed with myself. I said proper things. And she's like, sir, I'm just taking calls. And I was like, oh, okay, have a good day. And hung up. But man, there were probably some people calling in going, you stupid bitch, you stupid fucking bitch. And you just have to answer the call and you just fucking send it to voicemail. But it was so funny. I was just sitting there. I was shocked at it. I was like, your presence. But anyways, other than that, great week. Did a bunch of shows in Bridgeport, Connecticut. No, the Bridgeport, Connecticut next week with Che Dorena. Last week was Springfield, Connecticut, Massachusetts. Massachusetts? I don't even know how to say it right. People are like laughing at me when I say Massachusetts. Like, fucking, dude, why do you have a state with such a difficult name? With so many syllables? Massachusetts? 4 syllables in a state name? Fucking Iowa. There you go. Idaho. Good Midwest, 2-syllable redneck state. There you go. So we did the 3 shows. And it was great. I'm doing a bunch of new material. So the first show I bombed for 20 minutes. The second show bombed for 12 minutes. And the third show we were cooking. Got the pieces together. Matrix that shit. Cooking, baby. And and because this is such a low production value right now, I have my phone against my coffee cup. I don't even know if this is recording. So if this is not recording, I'm going to fucking smash the phone. But anyways, we did the 3 shows, and then on the way back, I took the train. 3-hour train. Next, going to take that same train in 2 weeks to Bridgeport, but we'll go get some New Haven pizza. Once again, Dave Portnoy says best pizza in the world. It's the best pizza in the world. That's how it goes. Until you can give me a reason not to think Dave Portnoy is the man and Joe Rogan's not the man, it's not a good reason. Everyone's like, there's some people. I remember I was, when I first started fucking chicks, there was a chick, we're on the phone. Like, I like to get their numbers, right? I like to get their numbers, and if they're hot, we can get in some dirty talk. You know what happens after that. And I was talking about, like, what she was asking me what I listened to. I told her I'm big AM radio guy at the time. This is about 8 years ago. She's like, what do you listen to? I'm like, I love podcasts. She's like, what's podcasts? No, she didn't say what's podcasts. She said, what podcast do you listen to? Told her big Joe Rogan experience. big Joe Rogan experience, and she didn't even know what that was. And then I had another one. This was the craziest part. That wasn't the 8 years ago story. I have too many things going through my head. So right after the pandemic, I told some chick I love Joe Rogan, and she goes, "He's right wing." I said, "What do you mean?" She's like, "He's pro Trump." I'm like, he's open about not having Trump on his podcast. What, he had Bernie Sanders on his podcast, and she goes, "Oh, really? Interesting." Like, these fucking people. That's how stupid of a society we are. Someone who could afford rent in New York City just reads titles of articles, and that's what their opinions are. So, anyways, I listen to these guys, and I fight for them. And opposite, so do people listen to other people. Like, I'm taking the train back, and this family comes on. The daughter's about my age, and their parents are old, and they're all wearing masks. There is something when I see someone wearing a mask, like in 2000 and almost 2024, and they're wearing a mask, especially the stupid ones that has the beak. It's not even like a regular mask that makes me mad. It's you look like a duck. You're walking around, you fool. I don't even care. And they're like all wearing masks, the three of them. All wearing masks on a 3-hour train, which the science is out now. It's not healthy. I'm not like a anti-mask guy. You're just an idiot. And I'm going to buy a Make America Great Again hat, because as much as I'm so triggered in the moment when I see someone who I'm sitting beside, they're wearing a mask, and the bitch was also eating chips and drinking a Gatorade. You fat fuck. It's not working. Work on your diet. You don't need a mask, you dumb pig. And I just want to have a MAGA hat. I don't even care about politics, but for those people, their stupid beak masks, I just want to grab that MAGA hat and just like put it on and just sit there and just see their reaction. Because I don't say nothing, but I want to see their reaction when I wear that MAGA hat, right? I'm being polite. You wear your dumbass beak mask. It's not my business, even though inside I can feel my blood pressure. Like, it's just like if I had a heart condition, not good. If I have a heart condition, just put on double mask right beside me, and I will fucking have a heart attack. But yeah, I used to play poker in Vegas, and during the pandemic, when I moved out of Canada, there was one guy that was wearing a MAGA hat, and there were people at the table who were like, "Yeah, we don't like." Fucking shut up, you idiot. Who cares? Guy wants to be a fucking, And I'll give it to him. He's the only one, because I would watch people whisper it to him. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on your team," But there was just so much divide. But I would strike up conversation at the poker table. This is the greatest story ever. Not ever. It's actually probably not even top 100. But this is a story that happened. I'm playing poker, I'm playing poker at Aria Casino. It's in Vegas, one of the nicest poker rooms. I'm playing no limit, 2-5 no limit. So the forced antes are $2 and $5. You have to sit down with a minimum of, I think it's $500, and a maximum of $1,500. No, you can sit down, I think, with a minimum of $200, but that's stupid, right? So I sit down, I'm playing there, and there's this one guy, like big burly, just a fucking American sitting at the table, and he finds out I'm from Canada. He makes these like Canadian jokes. He's like, unoriginal baseline Canada, CADA, like stupid, I'm fucking ignorant jokes, just no funny in them. So I was just playing cards with him, and I'm like, I said to the guy beside me, I said, "Watch this." And I know how to rile up. I know how to rile up a patriot. And I said, "Man, I love this country. But everyone talks about anti-socialism. Let's not help out the fucking small guy. Let's not help out the individual. Let them be strong. Let them strap their boots up or pull up their socks." And I saw this rant from the Daily Show guy, John, whatever his name is, the fucking nerdy Jew. And he was like, we don't want to help out. We don't want to give humans health care, but when it's bank bailouts, big company bailouts, we help out these big corporation with bailouts, but we don't want to help out the individual. And I just went on this rant, just repeating everything I heard, not original thought. And this guy just beet red, face is turning beet red. All his heart medication, his fucking diabetes medication, his fucking dick build because it doesn't work anymore. And all the red's going in his face. He's just like, I just had enough of you, you fucking. And he's just screaming at the top of his lungs. And I'm laughing. Not on the outside. I was just, the poker room floor manager had to come over to him. It's like, hey, buddy, you have to calm down. It's a poker room. We're going to ask you to leave. It's just like beet red. Dude, we're playing for like a lot of money. Not a ton of money, but, clearly this guy has money. And at the time I had money. This is when I was heavily invested in crypto and it was doing well. And the bull market's back, baby. I just don't have any money to put in it. All the powder went down on the dip. They always say leave some powder on the side. All my powder went fucking right into those crypto shit coins. Anyways, the funniest part of the story. This is the greatest part of the story. I get in a hand with a guy beside me. I had pocket kings. And just the way the action is, we got it all in for like $1,500, $2,000. And he had pocket aces. And I had to walk away. But it was the one time I had a bad beat. And I fucking did it. Anyways, we're still nameless. So that's how the podcast goes. I appreciate you guys tuning in. For the fucking loyals out there, I love you. Hit the like button or whatever you have to do to fucking grow this channel.